I'm gonna teach you so much in this video about tax, about refurbishment, about finding ideal properties, about negotiating, about why sometimes it makes sense to buy in your personal name as opposed to a company name. Right now, I'm standing in Bournemouth, and this house was bought recently by one of my students, Simona, and she bought it for £250,000 cash. I'm gonna explain how she got the cash as well. So you're gonna learn so much. Make sure you stick around till the end of the video. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So it looks fabulous. Bought it cash. How did you get that money?
I actually got my money from saving, but I bought a property in 2007.
Yeah.
It was very easy at that time to buy properties. I remember we got 100% mortgage. So I sold it in during the COVID, and I made about 150,000 profit on that.
Nice. And the rest was savings?
Yeah.
So, lessons. Number one, you bought a house, 100% financed. I bet at the time everyone was telling you, don't buy, don't buy.
Yes.
Don't buy, don't buy. That's what people say to you. You bought 100% debt. Debt is your friend because that property went up in value. You sold it. Was it your personal residence?
Yes, it was.
So no tax. No capital gains tax. You used it and you bought this. Next lesson. A lot of people teach you, a lot of gurus will say, always buy in a company. You can buy personal, you can buy in a company, you can buy in a trust, in a pension. There's many different ways to do it, but we worked out for you.
Personally saved me money. I didn't have to pay stamp duty.
And also, not only that, but when you refinanced it, your mortgage payments are so low. 3.84, fixed until 2027. That is almost free money. Considering base rate is 5, so you're borrowing at lower than the bank's loan out money because it's in your personal name. What was it like when you bought it? And talk to me about how you negotiated the deal.
When I bought it, it was unmortgageable.
Yeah.
It was in quite a bad state. When it first came on the market, it was 325. They had a sale which fell through, and I came in with a very low offer because they were already tired of it. And
Yes.
they just wanted it probably gone.
Tell what do I teach at the crash course about when you put forward an offer?
To put an offer on, you're embarrassed yourself. If you're not embarrassed, it's not a good offer.
And you put an offer of how much?
I put an offer of 245.
245.
They came back and they said no, but I said 250 is my maximum. And they, after a few more emails and few more phone calls, they accepted it. It is small. I wanted to break through and to make it all in one, but because this is a supporting wall, that was not possible.
Let me tell you something Simona did. This is the best tip you're gonna get on YouTube right now. So you bought it for 250 cash, but then you refurbished it. How much you spend on the refurb?
48,000.
48 grand. So now you're talking about 298. Now, obviously it's worth a lot more. You had a bank come out, how much did they put
So they valued it at 375.
Great. So you're refinancing it?
I'm getting all the money out that I put in.
Yeah.
So I'm actually getting 5,000 more.
Well, here's the best part, okay? Simona, she bought it in her personal name. Here's how you want to maybe look at structuring things. She bought it in her personal name, but then your company does the refurb. Now the company has got a 50 grand loss on its books. And now the property is complete. You're renting it at a low rent to your company, and all the profits that the company's making, you're not paying tax because you've got a big loss.
Absolutely.
I'm so proud of you. Absolutely epic. So is the plan now to rent this out on serviced accommodation?
Yes, I actually started advertising it in December. I didn't even have photos. I actually put photographs of Bournemouth and the Christmas market.
Yeah.
And inquiries were just coming in like crazy. I'm like, oh my God, I can't actually keep up with this. So I definitely need to get one of these softwares which are gonna combine
Good problem to have though.
Actually, last night while I was in bed, I was just ready to go to sleep. An inquiry came for the whole of August.
How much do you expect to make then from the property in bookings?
Between 6 to 9,000.
6 to 9 grand a month. And your mortgage payments, £840 a month. The profit's going to be there. And you're paying no tax on the profit because you're offsetting it against the 50 grand.
Exactly.
Come on, that's the best thing you're ever going to watch on YouTube. Hey!
So you have pool table and tennis.
Nice. Okay, let's see. Let's get this.
Wait. Oh, look at that.
But this kind of thing that makes a big difference, doesn't it? Because
Yes.
are you going to stay at the property that's got a pool table or the one that doesn't have a pool table? Of course, the one that does.
When I set up the rooms, I thought, oh, actually, I think the pink would go well to target the girls and the female market. And then we have the blue room and yellow room.
It really pops.
Bright, full colours.
And you know what? When I come to Bournemouth, it's so hard getting places available. And this is so close to the beach. It's in a great area. You've made it pop. You're definitely going to make the profit that you're expecting.
So this bathroom was much bigger, but we actually decided to turn it into 2 bathrooms because it added a value to the house. So now we have an ensuite.
Okay, so you've got a little ensuite round here. You've turned 1 big bathroom into 2 effectively, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
To be classed as a bedroom, it needs to go through building regulations and it needs planning permission, which you didn't attempt to do. So this is just more of a games room. How did you get the refurb so cheap? You must have shopped around.
Actually, I did shop around and I was very lucky that I had my brother with the van here. For instance, the skirting was about £800. We got it for £200, brand new, because he was able to go and collect it.
So Simona, how did we meet and what happened? What was the story?
We met in July, so only 8 months ago. My friend Yolanda, she's been trying to persuade me for over a year to come to your course, but...
So Yolanda was making bare money, man. She's turning over $500,000 a year from Romania.
She is.
She started from scratch.
Yes.
So you were still skeptical.
I was, as soon as I came to your course.
What made you come? I mean, it was £1.
It was just, I actually looked at it as a day out.
Yeah, okay.
And I came, and on a day, I was like, oh my God, this guy, he's just so knowledgeable, because the whole day, you were non-stop, positive energy.
And you brought your son.
And I brought
He was there doing
15
deals on the day, man. I remember him. He's on stage, he's calling agents, we're doing stuff together.
Absolutely, he's only 15, so I think that you have a really positive influence on him.
I'm so glad you came though, to the crash course.
I'm so glad I came.
Because you would have never ended up buying this house.
Absolutely. When you're not part of the academy, you kind of feel like, oh, is it the right decision? Is it... So I put my deal through Rate My Deal. I've spoken with yourself, with Tony, with all the power team that you have. And, you know, everyone gave me such a crucial advice and such a fantastic advice that it made sense just to go for it.
And that's the thing, it's environment, you know? Meeting other people that are doing it. I love this house. I'm going to stay here when I next come to Bournemouth. So you don't want to resell the house?
I don't really want to sell it, but I did have the estate agent that I purchased the house from. I had them over today.
Why?
I just wanted to show off, really.
I know that feeling, man. Because you've only owned it 3 or 4 months.
Yes. So they said, due to the fact that it was purchased at such a low price and the turnaround, it was so fast, it's only 4 months, they valued it at 375, but they are a bit skeptical to sell it because they said it's just the value increased so much in such a short space of time.
It wouldn't look right. The paper trail would be all wrong. It would look like you were doing something dodgy. But really, you're just following the teachings of buy, refurbish, refinance, rent, pull out all your money. You want to do the same thing? Come to a crash course. Should they come to a crash course?
Absolutely.
Stop 100%. Waiting around, link in bio, get your ticket now. See you there.